YouTube, what's going on? KT Medic here, and today is the weekly vlog, and I don't even know if I skipped a week or not. It has been super hectic, and this might very possibly be the last weekly vlog, because actually there may be one more, or it may be a little bit different, but it is about time, I know I've been saying this, to reveal what I've been planning. And it more than likely will not be a second channel because stupid chair. Because this one channel is hard enough right now to keep control of and get everything done that I want to do, especially right now with everything going on. And first of all, I just want to say my dogs are descendant of the man Houdini, the magician Houdini himself, because they can get out of anything, mainly being my backyard. And they just got out again this morning, and luckily I'm on call, so I was at home until 12. It's like 9:45 right now. They got out like an hour ago. They got out probably a couple weeks ago, and it was a nightmare. Got them all back. They ended up getting out through the fence separating mine and my neighbor's yard, getting into their yard, and then getting out of their yard. So I finally got that fixed. My neighbors moved out. We didn't even know, but they ended up moving out, so there's nobody living there. So the fence was not getting fixed. I kind of expected them to fix it because the boards were on their side. So that didn't happen. And I finally just went back there and fixed the fence. So now that's fixed, but they like ripped a picket from the gate and got out. And then I got a phone call this morning because they all have tags with our phone number and address, and they're doing a bunch of construction over here by my house. So kind of luckily they're doing the construction, so there's always people out there, and my dogs were out playing in the mud and the water because it's been raining for like 3 days. So he called me, and I basically just ran like a mile and a half probably to go get my dogs and bring them back home. I only got a couple blocks the first time, and I found 2 of them because I have 3 dogs. I have a German Shepherd puppy. She's around a year old, maybe a little older, I think. I have an Australian Shepherd Red Heeler mix, and she's my oldest dog. She's awesome. She listens really well when she wants to, but she's kind of stubborn. So they were kind of around the house, not too far away. And then the third one, the Border Collie Lab mix, he sounds really smart, but he's really not. He just, I don't know if it's just his personality. I know he has a little bit of an anxiety and stuff like that. So that one is a crazy dog. He's super sweet, and he will lick you to death, and he loves everybody, but he's not the smartest dog I've ever seen. And being a Border Collie and a Lab, those are both working dogs. One's a hunting dog, so I don't get it. Maybe if you get too much smartness, then you just can't use it all. Maybe he's just too smart, and I just can't challenge him enough because he's so smart. I don't know, but they got out. We got them back. They're in their kennels because we had to buy kennels because they just kind of destroyed the house, and we were not happy with them. There was even talk of getting rid of one, probably not 2, because we paid for the German Shepherd, and I cannot get rid of my Red Heeler because she's my little baby, my little fur baby. But I can't get rid of her, and I don't want to get rid of the German Shepherd because she was expensive, and that was the first dog I've ever paid for, and I really don't want to pay for another dog. But if it's up to my wife, there's a decent chance that we might. But they're over there in their kennels. We got them kennel trained in probably a few hours. It actually wasn't very hard. Oh, and I said before that I was thinking about doing a half marathon, and I've been trying to run, and it's been raining, so I don't like running in the rain, so I haven't ran that much. I have ran probably a total of, I don't know, 15, 20 miles, something like that. and I'm nowhere near where I need to be to run a half marathon in 20 something days. I think that's all there is. That's crazy. I hadn't even thought about it. But I may still do it. The light's gonna be kind of weird in this video because I don't really record videos in the morning, and I have a window right up here. It's got a like a white sheer curtain thing. I don't know, but we have like a little half circle window up top, and it's cloudy, and then it's sunny, and it's just stupid. So the lighting's gonna be kind of weird, and that bugs me. That's the only reason I'm bringing it up. Coming from like photography and stuff like that, I've talked about it before. I love photography. I want to do that more, and hopefully I can talk some people into letting me take pictures of them for free, so I can start building up like a portfolio, so I can show other people and start charging people for photography and do stuff like that, and then eventually get into weddings, because weddings it's not easy. It's definitely not one of the easier photography genres, but I really like wedding photography because of the beauty in it, and everybody's dressed up. I like being dressed up. I don't hardly ever get dressed up, and dressed up to me is not like a polo or a button down and jeans. That's not dressed up. Like slacks and a tie and maybe even a jacket, but I don't even own that stuff anymore. So when I was in high school, I was in orchestra and band. I was on the drum line and stuff like that, so we had to have tuxedos for all our concerts, and then we had our marching uniforms, which kind of sucked, but being on the drum line was a ton of fun, and I miss it like every day. And I watched a bunch of like DCI stuff. If you don't know what DCI is, Google it. It's really cool. It's kind of like the Super Bowl or like the NFL, if you will, of marching band and stuff like that. They're incredibly talented people. But I had a chance to go do that, and then some things came up, and I didn't get to, which it would have been an awesome experience, and I really wish I would have, but you know, sometimes things happen and you can't do everything you want to do. So this video is kind of all over the place. I've just kind of realized that. We're just talking a little bit, just having a little fun. And one really awesome thing that happened over the weekend is the Titanfall 2 tech test came out. And I didn't know it was out last weekend, apparently, because I watched a video about it last weekend. I watched it today about last weekend, about it being out, and this being the second weekend. So I am very sad that that is over, because that seems like it's going to be a really cool game. I never played the first one, so I have no comparison whatsoever to the first one. I feel like the movement is really fluid, and I saw some people talking about how it wasn't as fluid and Black Ops 3 was better, but it kind of reminds me of Advanced Warfare and how the movement system was in that, because you don't have the multiple boosts like you do in Black Ops 3. And I really liked, I don't know if I want to say this or not, but I really liked Advanced Warfare better than Black Ops 3. Like, I liked the weapons. The game ran a lot better for me. Yes, there were times that it wasn't great, and sometimes there was a bunch of lag, but in Black Ops 3, there is so much lag compensation. There's so much that's going against people with good internet and good connections, and the frame rate lag and the stutters and everything like that. We're almost through Black Ops 3's life cycle, or the year of Black Ops 3, and it's not been fixed yet. The recoil on the guns is so sporadic, and it's almost never the same. And it just, small things like that really drive me crazy. So I don't know. I still love the game. I love Call of Duty. I will probably play Call of Duty as long as it's coming out, because if a game comes out, it's gonna be decent. It may not be perfect, and nothing's ever gonna be perfect, but they're good games. They really are. I never really finish the single players anymore because I just get bored and I can't do it. I'm gonna try, hopefully, when Infinite Warfare comes out, to play the single player and make videos and all that. But it's just so monotonous, and sometimes you just like get stuck on something and it's just so frustrating. I like playing multiplayer and trying to be the best in the lobby and everything like that. That's what I have fun doing. That's my outlet. That's why I like to play, just to hang out, have fun. And I haven't really got to play with anybody in quite a while because of how scheduling works and my wife's new job and how much we've been having to do at the house and dealing with the dogs and being on call. I'm on call this week. I think I said that earlier. So all I got to do is make it through Thursday. Wednesday is my last day on call, my last night on call. So if I can make it to Thursday morning at 7:30 when I go into work, well, technically 8, because that's when everybody else is supposed to get there. But if I can make it to 7:30, because then I'm headed to work anyways, then I'm done with on call and I'll have Friday off and we can make videos all weekend, get back on track, and hopefully this weekend we can have something special planned and you will know why I've been having so much trouble getting all these videos out. But I think that's probably long enough. I hope everybody has an awesome day, has an awesome week. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. As always, I'm KT Medic, and I'm out.